Welcome back. I've restarted this part, mainly because I was very confused, because I had the mouse up here. I was like, what? What's the mouse doing here? Because when I was going to the menu, and then went back out, it stayed there. Which is like, oh, if I move, it disappears. So it's like, we'll get rid of the mouse. Goodbye, mouse. There we go, there goes mouse. Right, so in the previous part, what we did was do the little rounds, because Joshua said we should speak to people, see what's going on. So now, we'll carry on with the story and go into the Brace Guild. Estelle, Joshua, congratulations on your victory. Thank you, thank you. Hey, how'd you know already? Grant already reported in. So how was it? Honestly, I found more like surviving than actually winning. Joshua explained that there were Sky Bandits and Special Ops teams. I see, I'd heard that the Sky Bandits were given special permission to participate. But I must admit, I'm surprised to hear about the Special Ops, particularly that their leader is so powerful. The team was pretty tough, but that commander was like on a different level altogether. He moved like a cat, and was swinging that huge sword around like it was a toy. I could barely believe he was human. The way he was fighting. Yeah, what she said. Elnan, do you know about the Second Lieutenant Lawrence's personal history? Nothing, I'm afraid. The Intelligence Division is new, and Colonel Richard suppressed all information regarding them since their official inception. That includes information on the Lieutenant. Drat. Joshua? You seem pretty caught up with the guy in red. Is there something we should be watching out for? No. Just need to know who we're facing, that's all. Yeah, there's something more going on with you, Joshua. Anything that can give us an edge in the tournament. Good point. Knowing your enemy is the best way to beat him after all. Actually, this doesn't concern the Lieutenant exactly. Today at noon, a military patrol vessel arrived at the landing port. Yes, I noticed that. This passenger was Colonel Richard's right-hand woman, Captain Amalthea. That is news. Captain Amalthea? Is that the sneaky fox-faced woman? That witch who used Tita to threaten the professor? She's traveling through all of the major cities. Her arrival was unexpected and caused all civilian airship lines to run late. Yeah, that doesn't bode well. A tour of the major cities. Sounds like a cover for her to hunt down the professor. We've got all branches investigating her trip very carefully. We'll let you know as soon as we learn anything. You two just focus on the tournament for now. You bet. Thanks so much for all your help. I'm keeping an eye on Captain Amalthea's movements, with some help from the other braces. We should just focus on the tournament. Alright, very well. Nothing going on there. Okay. I don't expect there will be, but just got to double check. Hey you! Congratulations on finishing round 1. Bet you weren't expecting to meet up with the Ravens there, were you? It's definitely a bit of a surprise. But I think they were even more surprised. If we keep this up, we might even become braces like Agate. Ew. No. One of him is plenty. They fought pretty hard, but honestly, I was surprised how well you did. Heard all of the stories about you at the Rouen branch, but you exceeded your reputations quite thoroughly. Really? That's so sweet of you to say. I can't wait to cross swords with you. It's a date. We're looking forward to the chance ourselves. Looking forward to pitting my own skills against you two in the very near future. What I like about Estelle is she's still got that sort of assured nature about herself, but she's more correct. She's more mature in the way she presents things. She's not a child anymore, essentially. She's her confidence isn't misplaced anymore, and her attitude towards her own self has just changed ever so slightly. It's nice. Good work out there today. Tomorrow, it's all about fighting the big boys, making big noise with some big toys. You better bring it. My toys? Joshua, do you know where I put my toys? I need to bring them. Tomorrow's all about fighting the big boys, toys, and stuff like that. Nothing going on here. Okay. Alright, so... we want to head over to the hotel, don't we? Was it though? I don't remember. It wasn't here. That's for sure. It's down there. There we go. So, you're finally back. You sure know how to keep a fellow waiting. I came here a while ago, Niall. Hey, I know that voice. Good to see you, Niall. How you been? Don't tell me you came here just to see little old us. Okay, then I won't tell you. I'm doing interviews with the Dorney contestants for my article. I figured you folks would be my best bet to get the inside story. I was hoping I'd get a chance to ambush you into an interview at the hotel. You're way too good at your job, you know that? Well, it's not like we're not glad to see you. But this is you we're talking about. What's your angle? Hunting for the next big story, Albert. You wound me to the quick, kid. I've been like a big brother to you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, and now you think of me as nothing but a news hound? We know you're nothing but a news hound. Hand. Where we get hand from? Hound. Not to mention, the age difference is a little much for us to think of you as a brother. Oh, shut it. Is that how you're going to be? Then I'm leaving. And you're coming with me. I wouldn't mind a little night air before bed. Good. Halfway there, then. There's this quaint little eatery right next door to where I work. It's the perfect place to sit and talk. Yes, indeed. Hey, this is a nice little place. It's Curry House. Feels like a bar and more like a curry house, yeah. Might explain the smell of curry. I hear the owners started up this place as a hobby. The curry here is amazing. Plus he took some advice from someone later on and added curry rice, on top of just curry, to the menu, curry with authentic spices. I just like the atmosphere out here, though personally. Have a seat. Let's get this interview started. Not so fast. We're just in that big match, so we're pretty damn hungry. And I'm not about to smell food without eating food. Dinner does sound lovely right about now, actually. Damn kids. Fine, I'll buy you dinner. While you're stuffing your faces, you can give me the exclusive of any news you've found. And there's the pitch. By the way, isn't Dorothy with you today? No, I gave her something else to work on. Now, come on. Side with the both of you. Phew, the food in here sure is spicy. Tasty, though. Nothing beats ribs covered in sauce with some potatoes that are cooked just right. I like a good cup of tea after a meal myself. Always heard it's difficult to make it well. It is. Tea is. Way to eat up a man's paycheck, you guys. I don't know how I'm supposed to afford all this on a reporter's salary. Now, it was a great meal, and great meals don't come cheap. Okay, now. You were saying something about an interview? You could write a story about extortion. Moving on, there ain't been much to confirm that the Queen's really taken ill after the guardsman went all terrorist. What I need is some clear info that hasn't been combed over and cleaned up by the army. Triple dots. I heard a little from Dorothy about the kidnapping in Zeiss. Look, let me get right to the point. I know you've got Colonel Richard by the proverbial tail. I just need to know how hard you're holding on. Way to be blunt there. Sounds like you've already figured out an awful lot. I knew he was crooked. Before the interview in our magazine bumped up his popularity, he wasn't really well known or worth paying attention to. Seems like this guy has been planning his moves every step of the way. Right now, we can't say for sure that he's planning some kind of treason against the throne. But it does look like he's manipulating the Duke somehow. Duke Dunnan. He's taking advantage of the Queen's poor health and acting like he owns Grantham Castle, alright. I think I'm just trying to think, like, what would his motives be? Like, why the military coup? Why take over? It's sort of like, well, we know he's got some connection to the past, obviously, in terms of like the 100 Days War. So I'm wondering if he's still in a mindset of trying to protect Liberl. And he doesn't feel like the Queen's doing a good enough job to protect Liberl from like Erebonia or even Calvard, who are meant to be their allies. It's like, just that idea, similar to like how what we know happens with Crossbell in some regard. Maybe he's trying to enact a plan to make Liberl more powerful, that it can look after itself even more and won't feel threatened by other nations and that sort of thing. Which will then obviously lead to stuff that will be related to the Septalians, because it's always coming back to that, isn't it? It's going to be something like that. Anyway, he's taking advantage of the Queen's poor health and acting like he owns Scranton Castle, alright. What I don't get is why none of the military bigwigs are making their move. Yes, exactly. What about that? What do you think, Joshua? Should we tell him? Well, we could definitely use some fresh intel ourselves. As long as he scratches our backs, let's scratch his. Now, you two know something, don't you? We would have told you sooner. Anything we say here, from here on out, has to be completely off the record. Hope you're ready for this. A smoke face. Shit, I'm really not gonna like this, am I? But fine, say what you're gonna say. Just the change in appearance of him, like, oh god, that's a hell of a story. You said you were ready for this. That's just... no way. You're really serious? I'm afraid so. The Special Ops soldiers were behind the Sky Bandit incident, as well as the treason. Treason? Awesome. Where'd I get treason from? I mean, it makes sense in my head, but, you know, awesome. Not to mention the kidnapping of the kingdom's greatest scientific mind. General Morgan is at the top of the chain of command, and even he's basically under arrest. All of the terrorist-style activities are being made out to look like the guardsmen are doing it. Okay, enough. You've made your point. Damn it all, I can't even report a word of this. The Army's censors already have their stamp all over the latest issue. They did their work at the final printing stage. Really? And I'm left with nothing to cover except for this damn tournament. Hey, wait a minute. You two have something on your sleeves, don't you? That's why you're in the tournament. You could say that. See, I like Nial here. It's sort of like doing similar to me, where it's like he's just piecing little things together. It's like, okay, you've told me all that. It's like, so why would they be in the tournament? It has to be connected somehow. You are enacting a plan. You're going to try and get into the castle and that sort of thing. That's how it works. It's like, just make this little connection and then it'll form the rest, essentially. It's like you just need dots connected, which again is why I say previously in other videos, like, don't try and connect dots for me, because if they connect, loads of neurons start firing and then I figure a lot out. We saw how that happened in Cold Steel 3. Probably damaged the ending for me as a result of someone just saying a little tiny thing. Anyway, you could say that. We can't give you all the details on our current request. We do, however, think that we need to make a move just to break the deadlock. You don't say. Alright then. Since I can't do anything as a reporter, might as well pitch in. I'll see what I can dig up. Got a few sources with fingers in places the guild would never go. That'll be a big help. Doing anything to oppose the military is going to be a risky proposition, you know. Are you sure you're okay with this? Let me deal with that. Now's a good chance as ever to prove that the pen really is mightier than the sword. Nial. Understood. Thank you. Yeah, just leave it to me. So what do you want to... Oh, what do you want? More information on? Info about the army's movements would be good. As with knowing whether or not all of the Royal Guardsmen have been arrested, they've not! And also where General Morgan is being held. Got it. All this stuff that I've been thinking about too. I'll check them out. Anything else? Maybe some background info on someone in the intelligence division? Huh? You mean like a background check? On Colonel Richard, Captain Amaltha, and Second Lieutenant Lollins. If we have to face any of them, the more we know, the better our odds. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. And you can bet the Colonel's working on the same principle. You'll probably be watching the fights tomorrow and the next day. Do you think you can manage it, Nial? I do know a few army folks. Can't get you anything classified, but I might be able to scare up that profile info. Okay, then I'll see what I can do. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. We appreciate it. Hey, don't sweat it. You can pay me back by winning that championship and filling me in on what you hear at the dinner party. I figured as much. We'll do everything we can. Afterward, Estelle and Joshua returned to their hotel room, where they retired early for the night. The next morning... Well, we all seem accounted for. Shall we be off? Our match is in the afternoon, just like yesterday, so we're free to do as we please in the meantime. We can stop by and get our equipment set up, maybe even work in a little monster killing on the way. Oh, if that's what you're after, I know exactly where to go. Estelle told them about the key to the sewers that the Ravens had given her and Joshua. You don't say, that's mighty interesting. I hear there are some tough monsters down there, so maybe they'll prove to be worthy opponents. Byzantine labyrinth sneaking out beneath this jeweled city. My adventure's bosom strains its corset strings. I have no problem with that, provided that we have time. The entrance is just at the edge of the western blocks of residential district. I think we're headed right there, really. I don't imagine the NPCs would change that much, so... even though it's a change of day, I'd imagine they've not shifted too much. The only one I'd really want to make sure is hey. There are so many things here that I've never seen before. All the date spots in Roland have gotten so stale. So nice to be somewhere new. Vacations are the best. Very well. Seeing you on the corner with a cathedral at your back. It's a picture for the ages. Oh, if only I had an orbital camera. All I can do is burn this image into my heart forever. Where is she, though? Yes, you're the one I'm after. Good morning. I must prepare myself, as morning mass will be starting very soon. Cathedral's chapel has such a pure, clean feel to it. May the blessings of Adios be with my wife this day. Okay, I want to get to the sewers. That's what I want. Because we can do the NPCs after that. So I just wanted those little checkups just in case, stuff moves on after we go in here, and I don't want to miss out on anything potentially happening with clearly Schwarz. Clearly. Can't change the camera, okay. So there's no map. Pretty well. Alright then, so White Gehenna. You. Sort of what are you in terms of what you're meant to be? Because it's sort of are you just meant to be a physical tech? I'm trying to figure out what he's meant to be. And it's sort of we know he does a lot of physical stuff, but is that what he's meant to be? Probably not. Alligate, no. Spiral flare. It's not going to reach both of them. Ghost Saint temporarily increases in allies' parameters. Could be good, but we're not going to get it until after. Porteo. Let's go for Stone Impact just because. No one attack on you. There we go. A nice change of pace. Don't know why I said that. Just feels like I should have. Oh no, that's kind of strange. Done you. One of every enemy. It's it was just sort of okay, I can't turn it, but okay, this is gonna get weird with no map. Down? I don't want to down. We'll stay on the same level for now. What are you then? What are you? Save your opinion, okay. A great moth, an insect with wings that shed petrifying scales, becomes quicker after being wounded. Gotta be careful of that then. White Gehenna. Blue impact? No, we want a fire skill if I can. I've got no fire skills, okay. It's not gonna be good enough. Aerostorm. Poison, you say? Spiral flare. Quite tricksy then, weren't they? What about in here? Oh god. We don't want you, we don't want you. Alright then, another down. I don't want the down. Oh god. Ow, god damn it! Sin. It's like, watch out. Tear bomb. Don't be shocked now, but it's empty. Wonder why. Okay, so there's some way to get that chest there by going down and coming back up. So is it just this? Okay. The chest is empty. Are you surprised? No. Not at all. Right, so we went the right way in order to get chests. Okay, cool. So what about this way? Oh god. I'm gonna go back the other way and just check that down location, because it's like, this could be a chest. That's all it could be. There you go. Chomping spare rib. Alright. The chest is so empty it hurts. Oh. Okay, so we want to go this way now. This is definitely the way to go. We're checking here first. The chest is empty because you emptied it. Thief. Oh my. Well, that wall's gonna move. I can sense it. I can see it. Is this the way I came? Oh dear god. Get out of the way, moth. There's quite a few moths there, isn't there? Well, we'll take you on. Oh, a group of vicious monsters are prowling around. Oh my dear god. White Gehenna. Be a while before it activates, so... Is there anything I can do here now? Don't want to really do crafts. So I can do Jewel Strike and we still can do his thingy. His S-craft. So that's gonna go to 30, I don't want to risk that. Do that. Let's see how this plays out.
You're finished. Let me show you the truth.
Good. Good. Kill. So good then. I say, didn't you loot me once before already? I may have. Perhaps. If this is not the way to go, then what? Then what? Then where am I gonna go? Am I gonna go? Because that's clearly there. But I can't go anyway. Oh, am I gonna go to the other side? Am I gonna go up? And come down the other side? It's the only thing I can think of, like go back out into Granson itself. And go the other way. To pull that lever. Let's head to the Brace Guild though, because we know we exterminated that monster, so... Where's the way out? There it is. Okay. Ooh, Gladiator Belt. Congratulations on assignment well done. If you finish any other posted tasks, please be sure to come back and let me know. There we go, that was that one. Nothing to report. Wait, I want to see what rank I am. I keep pressing. First class. Yes. So what about this thing we got here? What was it? Gladiator belt. Auto CPO. Will that actually be good on Joshua? Yes. Good. Okay, so where were we going? The other side, weren't we? So I feel that's going to be what we've got to do. Because there's a way up there, look. So it's like, okay. Can I even get into that and do anything there? Is it possible? No, we can't do that. So there's got to be some way in the other one. But it's just a little check, because it's that sort of... Maybe that's what we're up to here. So if that's not the way... Yeah, I need to do the rounds at some point. See about getting through the sewer first, though. So where do I get... Ba-dang. Where in here do I go, then? If I want to proceed. It's like, not up there. This is a one-way so far. If I go in here, there's nothing. Oh, I don't want to fight you. If I go in here, there's nothing. I'm just wondering if there is nothing more to do. Maybe I'm done here. Entirely possible. So that's that. So I go down here. It's this way down. Okay. She needs to go back to here. But mind me, talk amongst yourselves while I try and get through this sewer here. Oh dear God, these moths. I swear. Okay. Oh God damn it, Sin. I swear. God. It's gotta be this way. And then if I go down here, there's no other way to go. No other way. If I go down here, it leads me to some stairs. The stairs lead me here, there's no way through. Can't activate the switch because I can't get there. Go in here. Only way in there. The only way to go in here is to go around here. Alright. Which led me to monsters here. And this chest here, there's no other way to go. Not way like a jump across or anything, no? It thinks there's no way to go. At this point. Seems to be it. Like, I can't proceed further, can I? Sewer monster. Let's head to the sewers from last minute training the entrance in the west block. Wonder if it's like that's it. That might be it. That might be what I'm meant to do. Is that what I'm meant to do? Is that a case of like, wait, maybe I'm just not meant to, like, it was just some last minute training, there was nothing special about it. Maybe we're done. And we are meant to get, like, the key for the next bit after. I don't, It's that sort of thing of like, I want to go check now. And if I went to the tournament, can I start the next phase of the tournament? That's the hotel. It's like just running off, like, where am I going? Over here. So I want to check. I want to check now. It's like, can I? Mr. Zinn, welcome to the Grand Arena. Please note the tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena's walls until the end of the day's matches. Have you made all the necessary preparations for a day of hot action? Not quite yet. I understand that these things take time after all. And there is still time before the match begins, so try to relax, okay? Right, so it's just a case of I can't do it yet. So what I'm imagining is going to happen is I'll finish the next set, like, matches, and get another key and go in there, which will open up the switch for the other side, and then I can proceed onwards with what I need to do. But, obviously, we shall end this part here then. And in the next part, what we'll do is start doing the rounds once again. Once we've done the rounds, we'll go off to the tournament. Simple as that. So, see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.